Yeah. Hi guys. Good morning, all of you. This is Vamsi here. I was a trainer for the data science related technologies. Yes. Can you please confirm? Is I'm audible? I think Anupam and Manish. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Fine. Right, guys. So yeah, thanks for the confirmation, guys. I think we expected a little bit more people, but maybe tomorrow is a holiday on account of the Ganesh Chaturthi. So maybe not that much guys has been got joined for the today's as we expected. No worries. I'll just take up. It's like a free workshop, right? So I'm going to just going to take a few basic points like why to learn the data science, what exactly we are going to learning. All these things we'll be having about that. Yeah. So just let me share my screen, guys. Let me share my screen. Yeah. So hope all of you can see my screen. And just before starting the session, so let me introduce myself. So just my experience and all these things. Let me introduce once again, guys. So this is all about my experience. So almost all I'm having around 20 years of experience. So all these 20 years, all these whatever the 20 years I have been experienced. So it is completely all our data related technologies. So completely data. So every day to day, every day I will be looking at the data. I will be working with the data. Everything is going to be working with my daily activity is going to be from the last 20 years is working with the data, but related with the different technologies. Like I started around 2003, almost all 20 years. So I started my career with the database management, like database, like SQL, PL SQL, database management. After that, I moved to database admin, and after that, business intelligence. After that, big data systems, and finally, I have been from the I have in this data science from the last 6 years. Totally in the data science, I have around 6 years of experience. So this is all about my experience, guys. So expertise in database management, business intelligence technologies, big data technologies, data science, machine learning, deep learning, and also the artificial intelligence. So I have done one certification program from Triple IT Hyderabad. So, and apart from that, currently I was collaborated with XLR as a consultant trainer also. So XLR is it's an like an corporate, a corporate level. It's going to be the same trainings, but it is going to be a little bit corporate level will be there. So that is about my experience, guys. This is all about my experience. So the main question to most of you guys is like, what is AI? What is basically the AI is? So most of the people thinks that don't have that much idea about what is AI. Let me um, okay. So first of all, let us try to make you understand what is our today's agenda. So today's our agenda is basically it's a free workshop we are conducting, okay, from the DurgaSoft online trainings. What is our main agenda for the today's class is, as you know that in the current market, in the current industry also, market as well as industry, so people are talking about data science. So everyone is talking about data science, chat GPT, generative AI models. Currently the new trend we can say is a generative AI models, and apart to so many things are there. So most of the people having a question saying that like, what is this, what is all these things? And apart from that, whenever they started planning to learn, okay, so as part of the industry standards, as part of the industry requirements, we have almost all, as of now we almost all have somewhere around 3 lakh jobs are there, guys, still pending, still they are vacant. 3 lakh jobs are there still in the data science field. So, okay, let us start with, why don't we also learn the data science? So once you start learning the data science, when you go through some YouTube videos or some demo sessions from somebody, so the first point that you are going to face is, to learn this data science, maths is required. Absolutely. Even I also say maths is required. So many people thinks that like, maybe if you are a fresh graduates also, if we are fresh graduates also, You says that maybe 1 year back, 2 years back, I used the maths. After that, I'm not using the maths anymore. And some guys who are having somewhere, if I take an experience of 10 years of experience, maybe he says that maybe I learned the maths and all these things 10, 12 years back. So can I again recap all the session? I don't remember anything about the maths. So I just want to also, the main point I want to clarify is, do you really require maths to learn the data science? Yes, absolutely. My answer is also yes. And apart from that, how much extent? So that is the first point. See, simply, if somebody says that maths is required, okay, immediately don't take a decision that. So I long back a very, if I say, if you say, if you ask me, I say that 20 years back I learned that I learned the science, I learned this particular all the maths and all these things. But again, after starting learning this data science and all these things, as absolutely I started learning. Absolutely, I started learning like what is going to be the maths behind that, like some probability theory and some kind of an calculus we have been learned, linear regressions we have been I have learned about that. It's not a very tough subject, guys. It's not going to be a very tough subject. You need not to develop any theories. You need not to develop any theorems. Not you need not to do that. So there is some maths behind the data science. So how the data science is working, if you want to know about that, basically we should know about little bit maths behind that, so that we can understand like how exactly that particular process is happening. We don't write any logics, we don't write any mathematical formulas, you don't try to do any pen and paper work, no need of doing any maths by your hand. Don't write any programs also, guys. So machine data science is also contains some kind of an, what we can say is, it contains some mathematical background. So if you want to really know how it is working, we should know the maths behind that. Okay, so let me just I'll just show you some examples also practically. First of all, what is AI? So AI is nothing but artificial intelligence. Just like humans will have natural intelligence by birth. By birth, the humans are going to get some kind of an intelligence is going to comes. But over the time period, it takes for a human, as you know, that if you want to become an adult, so it requires 18 years or it may be 21 years. So why 18 years by 21 years? That's whatever that idea here is. This says that once the human achieves or reaches 18 years, so his decisions are stable, so his human brain was able to take a proper decisions. So that is the reason why they says that once 18 years you are an adult. Adult means nothing but you are sufficient, you are having a capability to take a decision, which one is wrong, which one is right, how to do a process, how to do this. As you know that, so if you want to get a driving license, you have to reach 18 years. If you want to get a voter card, you have to reach 18 years, something. Because you have a sufficient intelligence to take a decision when while you are driving. So how to drive? So whenever you get any situation, so like somebody is coming in the wrong route or something, you have an idea about that, how to take a decisions, isn't it? Same as it is, machines also has been given some intelligence. They gain some intelligence over the time period. So like an adult, we don't say that it requires 18 years of time, but it requires a few hours or few minutes of time also, guys. Within a few minutes or few hours, they can become adults. Same, just like same as a human. Just like a same as a human. Like the definition of AI also, if you see that, AI is nothing but a system which is nothing but a mimic to human. You know what is meaning of mimic? So it is nothing but it behaves just like a humans behave. Like examples, we can say an AI system can draw a very beautiful pictures, just like the famous artist like Picasso. Or it can let us say it can a system can an AI system can sing the songs. It can sing the songs like a very best singers, or like they can generate the music just like how the humans and how the experts, like who are the oldest, that is the oldest, like RD Burman or something. If you take a musician, so how excellent their music has been, they compose the music. So the machines also, the systems also can compose the music like famous musicians. or music directors, or they can play the chess just like the world champs, like Vishwanath Anand or recently Carlos, whoever may be there. So it is going to be, so hope you understood, like we are developing a system which is going to be just behaves like an human. So it can sing the songs, it can compose the music, it can play the chess, it can write some poetries, a beautiful poetries like Shakespeare. So all these are going to be gets done by the machines, guys. Example, a best example, it can drive just like a driver. An AI system driverless car. What is a driverless car? The best example of an AI system, so which can drive like an expert driver. It can drive it. But how it was able to drive, how it was able to write the poetry, or how it can compose the music, or how it can play the chess, so or how it can something like draw the pictures, or anything, it can be there. So how exactly it is going to be gets done? So that is done by something about a concept called as a training. That is what exactly what the we are going to be gets give some kind of an a training is going to be gets required, guys. That is what exactly this data science talks about. Just give me a second, guys. Just a second, guys. Yeah, just a minute. Actually, my digital pen was missing, so just I kept it somewhere. Yeah. So what is basically the machines? The machine is nothing but the system here, guys. I'm talking about the system. So the system has to be how the system can behave. So I'm going to be using a freehand, guys, a freehand whiteboard I'm going to be using. I don't type anything. So typing is, I've seen some people who types on the notepad, but typing is going to be waste your time. I cannot draw the, like for example, if I want to draw an arrow mark, freely I can hand it, I can just freely I can draw it, guys. Very easily I can draw that the arrow marks and all that, all these things I can do it very easily. Even in my classroom also, my regular classroom also, we'll be using the same thing we are going to be using. Okay, I'll be using the same thing. Technology wise, I use this almost all the latest technologies I will be using. Okay, a system is nothing but which is going to be just like the how the humans are going to be behaves, guys. So a system is nothing but just like which is going to be just like how the human is going to be. The human behavior is mimicked. It is going to be the human behavior is just mimics. It mimics the human behavior, guys. Okay, so that means that, as I said, that it can write the poetry just like a humans, less like a famous writers like Shakespeare's, or it can draw the pictures. Okay, just like a famous painters or it can sing the songs. It can compose the music. It can play the chess. Not only that, so many things it can do. So a human behavior is mimics. It mimics a human behavior. That is what we call it as an AI system. What we are going to call it as, guys. Okay. So that is the thing what we can talk about. Just a second, guys. Right. So human behavior is going to be mimics. Okay. Now the idea here is whenever it comes to the human behavior is mimics. Okay. First of all, how the machines can play the chess, or just like a world champion, how the machines can play the chess. For example, if I talk about that, how it was able to play the chess. So for that, you need not to write any program for that. We don't write any program. That is what the beauty of these AI systems, guys. So previously they used to write the program. If the opponent takes this step, you have to take this step. If the opponent takes this step, you have to take this particular step. Like that, they have been given there is going to be some program has been got given. So that means that automatically the person, for example, sometimes we know that sometimes in old chess games, if you see the old video games, if you see the chess, whenever I take a step, whenever I take same step, the computer also is going to take the same step only it is going to take, because it is a pre-program. Like if I take this step, you have to take this step. Same step is going to be gets repeated. If I repeat the same step, machines also repeats the same steps. Now the thing is, it's not like that. For example, let us take a world champion, the grandmasters like Vishwanath Anand, for example. Take an example of the Vishwanath Anand. So Vishwanath Anand has played so many games. So what we are going to do is we are going to feed that the Vishwanath Anand whatever the steps he has been taken, plus along with that whatever the opponent has taken the steps. So we are going to feed this data to the machines. We are going to give this data to the machines we are going to be giving. Machine means our systems. Our systems has studied the data, guys. The machines has been studied the data. They studied the data. Okay, so if the opponent has taken this step, so this is the how the Vishwanath Anand has taken the step. So if I start with this step, in this case, he is won. He has won the game. If I play like this, it is going to be he has been lost the game. He has lost the game. So the machines can understand in which cases he has been won the game and which cases it has been lost the game. So based on that, it will study, and based on that, it is going to take a decision. So based on the steps which the previously the Anand has taken, the Vishwanath Anand, the Grandmaster has taken, and the how the opponent has been taken. So for the opponent move, how the Anand has taken the move. So it will study that. Okay, this is the step, this is the step we have to take in. If this is an opponent step, this is the step we have to take. So machines are learning from the data, guys. Machines has been learning from the data. Not only that, even the same thing. For example, if I talk about how the music composition is going to be taking place. So let us say that we'll give some kind of different types of music notes. You will be having the music notes will be there. So give all that particular music notes to that particular machines. So the machines are going to immediately, they are going to learn from that notes, and they can compose that particular music. They can compose the music, guys. Yes, absolutely. Same as it is, you can train the machines, guys. Like you give some pictures of dogs. So you just give the pictures of dogs, guys. Pictures of dog, you give it to the machine. Okay, now what the machines are going to do is, whenever we give the pictures of dogs to the machine, machines are going to study like how the dog image is going to be there. So how to draw a drawing, how the dog image is going to appear. So once you train it, automatically the machines can draw, and which is going to be a dog image can draw it. It can draw a dog image. If I give only the dogs, if I give a dogs and cats, then if I ask the machine, can you draw a dog? It can draw it. If can you draw a cat? Yes, we can draw it. So we cannot even differentiate between whether the image was drawn by a human or by a which is going to be by the machine. You have seen some softwares, right? You have seen some softwares maybe. If I give the picture, it is going to draw the picture of that particular. For example, if I give a human picture, so immediately it will draw the AI system can draw the picture. So just getting picture is different. So just drawing just like a freehand, how an artist is going to draw, that is going to be the picture. Just changing the color image to black and white or something like adding some color space, that is not the technique here now. Completely just like how the artist by freehand, how he is going to draw it. That much easily, that much accurately it is going to draw the images. But for all these things, first of all, the machine has to learn, guys. So that is the reason why what I'm talking about here is what I am talking about is, so first of all, the machine has to learn how to draw an image, how to draw a dog, how to draw a cat, how to compose a music notes, or how to write a poetry, or how to play the chess. So first of all, the machines need to learn something from some data, guys. So that is the main important, the heart of your the data science or the AI system is nothing but your machine learning, guys. This is the main important point. This is the main important point of your machine learning, guys. The AI system is going to be nothing but, first of all, we have to learn machine learning. Machine learning is a part of AI system only. So what is our AI? I told you. AI's definition, if you see the AI is nothing but a system which is going to be as mimic as, which behaves like an humans. But how the machines can become, or how the machines can mimic, they have to do some practice. For example, if you take a mimicry artist, if you do that, you know that he is going to mimics the mimicry. Mimicry means nothing but he will just he's going to produce the sound or the voice just like an and the famous actors or the famous players, anything, any famous person is going to be mimics that. But how he has done immediately at an instant of time, he can't do that. It will comes with a practice. It will comes with some learning. Same as it is, machines also going to learns. So that part is nothing but what we are going to call it as machine learning. So first of all, we have to give some training to the machine, guys. Machines has to learn from the data. That is the main important point. So AI is the part of machine learning is a part of your AI. You're not learning something different. AI is nothing but we want to develop a system which is going to behave just like a human. But how it will behave? First of all, machine learning is going to be required, guys. So what is machine learning? Machine learning is nothing but where the machines are going to learn from the data, guys. So if you give some data to the machine, machines are going to learn. Machines are going to learn from the data. And it also tells you how the data was there. It is going to gives you some kind of an insights. Like this is the data, what I have been learned, or this is the knowledge what I got. It's not only related, don't think that only for this kind of, and don't think that, sir, once if you learn this particular data science, are you going to become, are you going to, let's say, draw the pictures, or are you going to compose the music? No, it can be applicable to various different types of the subject areas, which are the different domains we can do that. Like, for example, let us say that, for example, in a bank, there are some loan customers are there. So give the loan customers data to the machines. To the machines, you give the loan customers. We know that who has taken the loan, some people are repaying the EMIs, some people didn't repay the EMIs, like what we are going to call them as defaulters and non-defaulters. So once if you feed the past loan customers the data to the machines, machines are going to study the data, they will learn. They are going to learn and says that. So these are the characteristics of the defaulters. So if the age of the person is between 28 to something 35, whenever their loan amount is more than 5 lakhs, and whenever they are staying in a rented house, who are having the children more than 2 years, it will identify some pattern inside the data, guys, which humans cannot do, or humans has to put a lot of effort on the data also. Humans also can do, guys. Previously, before data science came, then who used to do that? Humans used to do that. But human learning is not accurate and a time taking. As I said that no, if the human has to become, a child has to become an adult, so it is going to take 18 years of time. 18 years of time, a very long time it is going to be. And apart from that, even he has reached 18 years also, we cannot say that every decision which was taken by a person who has gained an 80 more than 18 years is always a correct one. Sometimes it may be wrong also, because he has been not trained in a proper procedure, or he has been not learned in a proper way, isn't it? So we are all adults, but all our behavior will not be the same, because we are trained in a different environment. We are trained with a different the scenarios. We have been learned everything in a different scenarios we have been got work. And same person is not the same person didn't train us. Your teacher is different, my teacher is different. Your teacher procedure is different, my teacher procedure is different, isn't it? So how the human's behavior is going to be different, same as it is, the machines also is going to be the same thing. Immediately it won't learn, guys. Over that time period only it will learn, but it won't require that much time of 18 years of time. But only the thing is, to make the machine to learn accurately, more and more data is going to be required. More data. Why more data means? It is going to be the more and more experience, different scenarios. A different scenarios. Just if you make the same data copy and just give it for a copy for 10 times and give the data and don't say that I have given more data. Each data should represent some kind of a different scenario. Like for example, I want to travel, I want to find out. Every day I'm traveling from my house to my office. Okay. Every day I'm going to be traveling from my office, my home to the office. So first day I've taken a route. I've taken a route to travel. If every day if I take the same route, I cannot say that this is always only one route I have found. and saying that every day I cannot say that only this route is the best. So find out different routes. Only two routes we find out, and we cannot say that this is the best. Among these two, this may be the best. So take it different routes. Maybe some 10 different types of routes you have to take it. So find out which one is going to be having a longer distance it is taking. So whether your preference is for distance or whether it is for time. Even if it takes more distance, also not a problem. My requirement is time should be less. Some people says that even the time is more also I don't bother. It is going to be nothing, but the distance need to be gets less. So what is your preference? You have to find out. So take some multiple trials. So each scenario is going to be representing a separate route. Then only we can find out which one is going to be more efficient one. Just if we find out only just two routes and we cannot say that the first one is the best or second one is the best. So here also means data means it is not the size of the data I'm talking about. So size of the data need not to be more. The data has to give some different. It has to explain multiple scenarios, multiple unique scenarios, better to say that. Every day taking the same route and say that this is the best route means how we cannot say that. So same data, if we repeat for 100 times and say that this is the data, that is not sufficient. All the 100 needs to be 100 different types of scenarios or 100 different types of which is going to be the business, the whatever the business explanation is going to be taking place. So the machines are going to learn. Yes. So obviously most of you people will get a doubt saying that is the machines can learn. Yes. Even the people also started having a doubt. Even the people has also started having a doubt saying that can machines can learn. Yes. The research has been started, guys. As we are hearing about the machine learning from the last 6-7 years of time. But actually, the machine learning was started in the year 1959 itself, guys. Almost all 60 years back, almost all 60 years back only has been started. It was started initially by a person called as Arthur Samuel. Arthur Samuel, he was an employee in IBM. At that time itself, he was an expert in AI and which is the gaming applications. So he was an expertise and he's an expertise on AI and the gaming related applications. So he has developed this term called as the machine learning by the Arthur Samuel, who was an employee for IBM while he was working in IBM at 1959. But initially, the computing power is very small, very less. You know that in if we talk about the computing power, you need not to talk about generally normally in our normal situation. History means normally when you go to the subject called as history. So history means what we used to talk about 400 BC or something like 1751 AD. Something we used to talk about 100 years, 2000 years back, we used to talk about them. But once it comes to the computers, once it comes to the infrastructure or the technology, uh, the older systems, that means history means no need to go up to 100 years back. Hardly it is going to be 15 years back is history. So why do you call it as history? Means tremendous changes has been taken place. It has been tremendous changes, guys, from the last 15 years. Really, because we are already in the technology side from the last 20 years. So we have seen a lot of changes in the technology, guys. Lot of changes. How the technology has been changed, we all of you know that. If 15 years back, so whatever the latest, that means whatever the latest mobile we are using, the latest mobile whatever we are using is very far better than a personal computer maybe somewhere around 15 years back. So a 15 years back, the computing power of a machine is very far less than the computing power of a mobile on the latest mobile which is there. So what is the latest mobile I'm talking about? It's latest mobiles I'm talking about. We are getting a RAM of which is going to be almost all minimum 8 GB is coming. And what is going to be the processors? Most of the these mobiles are going to be octa processors. It is almost all, it is going to be octa, which is going to be octa processors it is currently. Storages, which is going to be storages of almost all somewhere around minimum 64 to 128 GB we are getting it, or even 256 also. But 25 years back, if you talk about that, 128 GB I'm talking, 128 GB. 15 years back, the RAM size is going to be hardly 15 years back, I remember it is going to be somewhere around less than almost all 512 MB space it is. MB. Imagine 512 MB means how much it is going to be the RAM size. Now we are getting 16 GB. As of now, my current computer is having 16 GB RAM. Processors are going to be completely, previously 15 years back, even there is going to be like not like this much multi-core processor, only dual processors, only 2 cores. Nowadays we are getting 10 cores, 8 cores, 6 cores, 12 cores, something like that. Previously it is only like a dual core, which is going to be only 2 core units will be there. And coming to the storage, hardly it is going to be somewhere around 40, or which is going to be 80 GB space used to be there. Now even a normal just a mobile, which is going to be, which is a very small which is a very small in size compared with the computer, it is going to be. So the one of the reason also we can say that it is the computing power of the system, guys. The mainly the data science has taken this much time. We started in 1959, but it has been become successful only after 2015. So why that many years of time? That many years of time, almost all 55 years, almost all in almost all 2012 only it was started. Almost all 2012 it was started slowly. By 2015 it has become popular. 2015, 2016 it was started, we can say that. So why that many years? The main problem here is computing power. The machines are not having a capability to compute, to perform some kind of computing, but because this data science or machine learning is requires a very large volumes of data need to be, which is going to be, it has to analyze the data. First of all, we don't have that much data was not there. We don't have a system to handle that much quantity of data. So that is the reason that was not that much became popular before 2015 or 16. But after 2016, this cloud computing has came, okay, clusters of machines and new hardwares like GPUs and TPUs invention. All these has brought some kind of changes in the computing power, isn't it? So our computer, whatever the laptop is there, whatever the 20, 15 years back, computer is going to be far less than, the computing power is far less than a normal calculator also, better to say that. So that much far away. But now computers has become very faster, very high computing powers. They're able to handle a lot of resources, multitasking, multi-threading. We are having a multiple options we are going to be getting. So the reason is also, one of the reason is the machine learning has become a popular from the last 20, last 8 years, 9 years, we can say that. The reason is very simple, the computing power. The computing power of the systems. So machines are capable to learn with the ability, they are given the ability, we are giving the ability to the machines to learn without having much explicit coding. According to Arthur Samuel, the definition of machine learning is also the same thing. The definition of machine learning is also the same thing. Arthur Samuel says that, so we are giving the ability, the computers are given the ability to learn without having much explicit coding. So machines are learning, guys. But how the machines will learn, that is the main important point. So machines are going to learn by using some kind of an algorithms. So the main concept of data science, or data science means nothing but all these guys: machine learning, deep learning, AI, okay, NLP, whatever I'm talking about, the algorithms. So all these are collectively, we are going to call it as a data science. So mainly the machines are going to learn with the help of the algorithms. So these algorithms, we have to learn them, guys. So as part of our training program, mainly we are going to learn these algorithms, how these algorithms will work, or what is the math behind these particular algorithms. So those are all the things which we are going to be learning as part of this particular, the so-called as the machine learning algorithms. Not only machine learning algorithms, we have machine learning algorithms, deep learning algorithms, etc. So these algorithms are going to work based on some mathematical concept, guys. These algorithms only is going to work based on the algorithms. Yeah. Yes, Tejasvi. Yeah. Yeah. Anyhow, as I'm saying that, okay, I'll clarify your question, Tejasvi. So let me continue the discussion. Fine. So Tejasvi is asking a question saying that, I think all of you can see the question. Everyone you can see. Sir, do you need to know any programming language? Yes, I'll come to the question. Okay. So mainly we have to learn the algorithms. These algorithms are going to be based on, which is going to be some kind of a mathematical concept. How these algorithms are going to work? a mathematical solution. So to understand this algorithm, so we don't write the algorithms, guys. Algorithms are already developed by some many experts, by domain experts, computer experts, and all the mathematicians, statisticians. They developed the algorithms, guys. I'll tell you some few algorithms. Like for example, we talk about something called as an decision trees. We are going to talk about something called as an KNN. We are going to talk about something called as an SVM. We are going to talk about something called as an like if you want, we can talk about random forest, or we can talk about something called as a Navi base. So like that, there are so many different types of algorithms we have them, guys. So many different types of algorithm. I written only few of them, guys. I've written only few of them. We are having linear regression, logistic regressions, ridge regressions. We have so many different types of algorithms. So decision trees, KNNs, SVMs, random forest, Navi base, etc., etc. Each algorithm is going to be having some mathematical concept behind them. So we don't write the algorithm. We don't write the algorithm. We don't write any logic code, nothing we are going to. We are going to use this algorithm to make a machine to be learning or machine to be trained. So how the machine is learning here, to understand that, we should know the what is the math behind that. Decision tree is going to be based on a mathematical concept called as entropy concept, guys. If anybody remembered, this entropy is a concept which we generally hear it in physics, law of thermodynamics, guys. In law of thermodynamics, we are going to see this concept called as an entropy concept. Heat, we study now, a subject called as an heat. So in that, we are going to be having this entropy concept. But that entropy is different. Even if you open your systems and say, open in Google and type entropy, guys, you will be getting something called as a law of thermodynamics will come. So say entropy in statistics. Then you will get the particular point. If anybody wants, you can check it now. Open your browser, open your Google Chrome, and just simply say what is entropy. You will be getting law of thermodynamics or something related to physics. You are going to get the answers. But you ask what is entropy in statistics, then you will understand, guys. So you need not to write any code for entropy. You don't write any formula for entropy, or you need not to develop the logic or the code for or the formula for entropy. Already it was developed. Already it was done by many experts. Only thing is we are using this particular algorithm to our business problem. So how it has solved the problem, if you want to understand, we have to understand this concept called as an entropy. Same as KNN. KNN is going to be depending on some kind of a distance metric. SVM or the random forest Navi base is going to be depending on the probability. So like that, we have to understand what is going to be the math behind that particular algorithm. That's it. We don't write any code. We don't write anything. We don't write any formula. We don't write any calculations. We need not do any calculations. All these things are going to be done by the machine learning algorithm. So I'll say that this is my data. Please learn this data based on this particular algorithm. So how do you choose the algorithm? Depending on the problem statement, depending on how you want to solve the problem, we are going to decide it. Simple. Just an example, I'm telling that. Just an example, I'm telling that. Just an example. So let us say that I want to travel from my house to my office. Just an example. All these are real life examples only, guys. All these algorithms are inspired from a real life events only. So one simple question. I want to travel from my house to office. So let us say that before the first day, I asked 10 people. So how to travel, which route I have to take. For example, I was, let us say that completely new to a location. I was moved from Hyderabad to, let us say, Bangalore. So I don't know anything about the routes. So first day I joined. And after that, I asked my colleagues. So this is my stay. So this is my office. How do you travel? I asked 10 people. Out of the 10 people, let us say that 8 people said that you take this route 1. Let us just an example. And 2 people said that it is going to be route 2. So 8 people said that it is route 2 and route 1, and 2 people said that it is route 2. So I'll take the majority saying that, okay, 8 people said that it is route, we are going to take it. That's it. That is what we call it as entropy That is what the entropy concept says. That is what the entropy concept says, guys. So what is going to be the majority? Who is the majority is there? So for example, if 8 majority and 2 are there, then I can take a decision. So that is what we call it as entropy. For example, if 5 people says If 5 people says root 1, 5 people says root 2, then we are in a dilemma because both are having equal chances. Which one we have to take? I can't take a decision. In this case, entropy is going to become 0. Sorry, entropy is going to be becomes 1 in this case. For example, if 10 people said that take root 1, 0 people said root 2, then it is going to be entropy is equal to 0. So with the help of the entropy, how much confidently I can take a decision, it can tell you. If it is 0, 100%, okay, this is my decision. If I said entropy is 1, I was in a doubt. 50% chances that this event may happen, 50% event that may happen. That is one case. Second case is distance. Every day take distance, take a distance, take a different routes, find out what is the best route it is going to be. So depending on the distance, if it is solving a problem, that is what we call it as an KNN. Depending on a probability, if you are solving a problem, that is called as a Navy base. So to understand which algorithm need to be used in which scenarios, we have to use this kind of an algorithms. Okay. So data science is all about learning about these algorithms only, guys. Even if you see the definition of data science, even if you see the definition of data science, it is a one of the interdisciplinary field or a multidisciplinary field where we are going to learn different type of techniques, methodologies, processing, algorithms, systems. Finally, our target is very simple, guys. Get some insights from the data. Try to understand the data. Insights from the data, guys. Once if you get the insight, what is meaning of insights? Get to know some knowledge from the data. Once if you get the insight from the data, you can use that for our prediction purpose. Just an example to say that the past customers data, the past bank customers data or the loan customers. Past loan customers data, if you give it to the machine, machine studies the data and the machine itself is going to decide to whom, whenever a new customer comes, to whom which I have to give the loan, to whom I should not give the loan. The loan approval for the new customer is taken by the machine itself. But how it is taking the decision? By taking the past customers data. It studied the past customers data. Who are the defaulters, who are non-defaulters, who are paying the MS promptly, who are not paying the MS promptly. It will study it. Based on that, it will take a decision saying that this customer's behavior is same like the past customers defaulters, don't give the loan. These customers, what are the new customer, his behavior, his pattern is matching with the old customers non-defaulters. Okay, you can give the loan. So who is taking the decision, guys? Machine is going to take the decision. So don't think that it only learns the data. It learns the data based on that, which route it has to take, which decision it has to take also, the machine is going to take about that. So that is the thing which we are going to be talking about that. But only thing is machine requires more and more data. More and more data means it is not the large size of data. It is going to be some good quality of a data, which defines a different scenarios. Which defines a different scenarios. If I explain them, even the machines can be very intelligent. For example, you give the data. On Monday, I have started at so and so time. This is going to be the what is my commute time. On Tuesday, I started so and so time. This is going to be the commute time. On Tuesday, at Wednesday, I started. Based on that, whenever you are starting, whenever you are about to start, based on your day of traveling also, it will decide it. Saying that today, it is going to be the best route. It is not depending on the whatever the traffic or something like that. It depends on your past experience. It is going to do that. So that is what exactly this particular machine learning is going to be talking about. So what we are going to learn in the data science is just all about making the machines to learn. For that, we have to learn some algorithms. We have to use a different type of systems, a different type of languages. That is all it is going to be required, guys. Okay. As anyhow, I have to explain and everyone having a doubt. To implement all these things, what language? Obviously, we have to use a language. What language we have to use? One of the popular language called as Python. So once if I said learn Python language means immediately again one more questions. One point I clarified. How much extent maths is required? You don't require to write any formula. You need not to write any calculations. Machines will already predefine with some algorithms or all that particular maths is predefined. If you want to know how it is working only, we have to know about that. Same as it is, again, the same question comes. Sir, I was not from any programming side. then how can I learn this particular Python? Python is a very simple and a easy language, guys. It's very easy to learn. It does not require any programmatical skills. It is easy to learn and very easy to use. Anybody can learn it. Anybody can use it. A very simple language and very easy language. And even some basics of Python, you need not to be a Python expert in that. A basics of Python is going to be gets required. Whatever the basics we are going to discuss, what are the basics you require, all those things I'm going to teach you as part of our course curriculum, guys. So first I'm going to start with this. I'm going to start with this particular, the basic concepts only. We are going to start with the Python, guys. So Python basic concepts only, we are going to start with them. That is what exactly, that is what exactly the language is required. Apart from that, there are some other languages are also compare with the Python. Even we can also use a language called as an R. Even R language also we are going to discuss as part of our course curriculum. But not, I'm not saying in depth about that, but you can comparatively whatever that is required for our data science. You are in a position using Python, using R, we can apply all the data science level skills or the data science related skills, you can implement them. That is what you can do as of this particular, the course curriculum. And coming to the course fees, I just want to talk about this course fees, guys. The course fees is going to be 16K is the course fees. The duration is going to be almost all, it is going to be 5 months it will take us. 5 months every day. The class timing is from 6:30 a.m. to which is going to be 8 a.m. guys. Just I do one thing. Generally 8 means I generally up to 7:55 I'll take the class because nothing is there. I have another class is there at 8 a.m. So just to get some 10 minutes break, generally 6:30 a.m. Generally you can take it, guys. Granted is 6:35 a.m. because online trainings, right? So network issues, login issues, maybe from my side or from your side also. So we'll give a 5 minutes grace period to everyone to join. To almost all, it is going to be 7:55 a.m. guys. That means almost all we can say that 1 hour 20 minutes is the class timing. It is going to be 1 hour 20 minutes is going to be the class timing every day, 6 a.m. to it is 7:55 a.m. we are going to take the class. Yeah, yes, I'll discuss it. Yeah, I'll discuss it. I'll discuss it. Okay. And the class duration is going to be almost all 5 months of time. Okay. Before going to my course curriculum, no, I think so. It was no, I think I was not sure about that if it's showing 12K because it's going to be 16K. You can see that it is going to be 16K is going to be the course fees. Let me once confirm it. Let me once confirm it once because I generally I don't have any information about that. It is going to be 16K is going to be the course fees. Generally, it's going to be so courses. So new course, new batches. So it is AI full stack data science by Vamsi Krishna. This is the course. This is a course. This is the workshop actually. And when my course is going to start, my training is going to be starting from Wednesday onwards. It is full stack data science AI on the 24th September. Sorry. It is workshop. It is workshop again. One more workshop is there on the 24th. Okay, just a minute. The course has been 20th. The course. Yeah, 25th. It is going to be 20th September. Once let me see the course curriculum. You can see that. So it's going to be how much is the course fees? They didn't intimated. Okay. I was not sure about that, but as of my knowledge, it is going to be what we can say 16K is going to be the course fees. What we can say currently here there is didn't intimated. Let me check. I think so I don't see anything. I don't see anything like a course fees. It was not available on the online. Yeah, yeah, just a minute. Yeah, just a minute once. Okay, let me clarify it. Okay, the course fees is going to be 16K is the course fees. Let me talk about the course fees before going to the course fees. Let me talk about, as I said that I collaborated with XLR. I collaborated with the XLR. It's a corporate. I can't compare. I can't compare the course with that. Okay, because they will be having some corporate level. the office is at classroom training it at high tech city. It is going to be at high tech city in the cyber towers. So it's going to be a little bit, we can say that. So it is going to be the data science course. So if you see the course, I'm not saying that I'm not going to say that this is our course curriculum. You can compare this course curriculum with my course curriculum, our course curriculum. Same as it is. If you want, you can compare the same course curriculum, which we are going to compare it. What is the course fees? Let us see the course fees. Same course curriculum. I'll share my course curriculum also. So what is going to be the fees for this particular course? So this is going to be live virtual class is 56,000 is the whatever the course fees. Whatever you learn, the same thing, course curriculum, you can compare it. Clearly, we can compare it all, whatever linear regression, logistic regressions, data mining of unsupervised learning, even still more is there because some of the courses I'll tell you, these courses you have to complete by video training, no lecture training. Lectural training will not be there. It's not a lecture training. It's going to be, it's not an instructor led classes. It is video trainings. These are all some basics of Hadoop and Spark, basics of R, basics of Python, basics of MySQL, Tableau, AI, ChatGPT. All these are some kind of a video based training. These are all some associated with ILT. The instructor led trainings will be there. So this course fees is, it is going to be 54,000, 55,000. You can say that. So my course curriculum, I'll show you, and also I'll share you the course curriculum also to you. So I'll show you the course curriculum. Just give me a minute once. Download. Let me check with the full stack data science course. Where is that? Just a minute. Just a minute once. Just give me a second, guys. I'll clarify all your questions. Everyone will have a questions. Just let me clarify it once. Yep. So this is going to be my course curriculum, guys. That is, I can't say that I cannot compare with Naresh IT. And one thing, even I also has been worked with Naresh IT earlier. Now I was a freelancer. I was not an associated with any company or any training institute. I was in, which is going to be, that is up to you. You just attend the demo of Naresh IT. You attend the demo here. Please attend the demo. It's only workshop only, and just verify like what they provide, what is their course curriculum, and what is my course curriculum. Okay, that is, if it is same, whatever a comfortable timing, whether that is comfortable or this is comfortable, we can compare it. Okay, so you can see this is going to be the course, totally the complete course duration. You can see like core Python, as I said that no, we are going to discuss for approximately, they are not fixed. They are not fixed. In XLR, it is not like that. 15 days means it is 15 days only. They don't extend even for extra 1 day also. Extra 1 day also, they don't extend it. It is 15 days, 15 days over. That's it. So core Python is 12 days, NumPy, Python, pandas, visualization, some of the core concepts which are required for machine learning, R, deep learning, NLPs, and all these things, guys. Plotly and a Dash, Hadoop and Spark event, chatbots, Azure ML, Power BI, and even some of them we didn't added them. It's also part of our complete course curriculum, guys. I'll share you this particular course. I'll share you this particular course also. We can see that. Okay. I was sharing my screen. You can see my screen. Maybe I don't know whether you have been connected from mobile or it may be a system. My screen is visible to everyone. Okay, fine. So this is going to be the one which we can see. I'll share you this course curriculum, guys. Okay, first of all, let me show you like every day-to-day concepts, like how the course concepts will be there. NumPy, pandas, visualization, machine learning, main important concept, guys. As I said that no, machine learning is going to be the concept. If you want, you can compare with any corporate levels trainings also. Their fees are more because they will be collaborating with IBM, LMS systems. That will be there. There also will be having, they don't have any permanent trainers for them. They also will hire the trainers like us, and they are going to make us to teach them only. There is nothing different will be there. So NLP related, Plotlies, Hadoop and Spark, chatbots, all these are going to be our course curriculum, guys. I'll share you this particular file. You can just compare this particular with any of your any of your screen, any of the things we can do that. Let me share the screen, guys. Just a minute. I'm going to share this file also to everyone. You can download it, guys, all of you. If you want, you can download it. Right. It's going to be like full stack data science.xlsx file. Right. Just a second. Yeah, I have shared the file, guys. So you can just see the screen and you can just compare with anyone's course curriculum. I'll follow the same course curriculum, guys. It is my course curriculum. It is going to be my course curriculum. Okay, fine. So I think now some of your questions has been already clarified. So Tejaswini, as you said, is it Tejaswini? Tejasvi, yeah, Tejasvi. So it is, do you require know any programming languages? As I said that no, we are going to teach Python. Python is going to be sufficient to understand the applications. Okay. What we cover in this, Saurabh, what you cover in this batch? I explained the concept. What is the syllabus you cover? Okay, you can see. Site showing, which is 12K. I clarified it. It is Saurabh. It is 16K. It's 16K as of my knowledge. Okay, is there any evening batch is going to start? It's regularly it will start, but as of our new batches at morning 6:30 a.m. And if you want, there is a batch was recently started. It's not that much concepts is completed, Shravani. It batches from 8:30 to 9:30 is the batch timing. It's a recently started, just a very few concept. Hardly you can say that 10 classes are happened. The 10 classes also, it's very few concepts only. Maybe by 5 days, it is an introduction classes, some little bit core Python concepts we covered. And in the yesterday's class only, we started with conditional. You can just understand conditional control statements has been started. That is what we can say. That conditional, you know that generally conditional and control statement started means how much extent it has been gone done. Okay. So each and every batch is going to start, Shravani. So it will take some time to start a evening batch, but if you really want or looking for a batch, so a new batch was already recently started. If you want, you can join that particular batch. Okay. So you can contact DurgaSoft for the further details. So tomorrow we don't have a class on account of festival. From Tuesday onwards, we have the classes. Meanwhile, you can talk to them. And if you want, you can get registered for the course. You will also get the recording videos, guys. And one more point I forgot to tell you. Every day recording, guys. Every day recording session will be given to you. Okay. Generally, in other institutes, like as you asked, somebody asked about Naresh IT. So the difference is in Naresh IT, they don't give the recorded videos. They'll give you, but they will extra charge. That is one point. One more point is they don't allow you to speak. They don't allow you to chat. That means they don't allow you to chat, so that the chat only you can chat only with the trainer only. Other people can't see the what the person is talking about that. So they don't allow you to speak. They don't allow you to chat with others, so that others people cannot see what you can chat. One more thing is they don't give you the recording videos. As of my knowledge, recording videos will be costing you account and another 4,000, 5,000 they will charge. That is the difference I can tell you about that. Yes, yeah, yes, you can unmute and we can speak. Yes, I'll give you. Is the training is available? Anupam Gupta. Right now, it is not on offline. We are working online itself. Okay. Yes, you can't download the recording, guys. Recording is not downloadable. It is accessible to you for 1 year of time. For 1 year, it is accessible to you, but you can't download the videos. You can't download it. Okay. You know what is the problem with the downloading? You know the point. Okay. Okay. Fine. Um, that is it. Yes, that is up to you. I don't know what is your name. Some you got some random name you got it. Why I prefer DurgaSoft means, as I told you, these are going to be the things what I have been recommended. I have given you. Okay, fine. So that's it, guys. That is going to be the things what we can do. So what we are going to provide is day-to-day recording is going to be one thing I can provide you. Second thing is going to be like we are going to give the daily everyday notes, every day whatever the freehand notes, everything I'm going to give you, plus along with that one more offer also, guys. So as I said that I'm going to teach you the core Python concepts for only 15 days of time, hardly 15 days. If you want to become an expert in Python, if you want to learn more and more deep into the Python, then you can do one thing, guys. We'll be sharing some kind of a free video training. We can get it. A free video training is going to be, we are going to be getting. It will be normally costing you 4,000. So you are going to get that Python free video training at a free of cost. So that also you can find it in the online, which is going to be durgasoftonline.com. So there you can find out this particular videos. These videos are normally 4,000 that is going to costing you. We are going to give you at a free of cost. 170 videos if you want to become a Python expert. If you want to learn a complete Python, you can access this particular Python videos. So that is one additional advantage. And as I said that no daily recording videos will be given. So that will not be available for download. You can you can watch the videos up to 1 year of time. So apart from that, materials, all these things, soft copies, all these things, we are going to be sharing everything through the Google Drive. We are going to share it with you guys. Okay. So that's it from my side. Now I can take up the questions, guys. Okay. So that is going to be about the things what I can clarify it. So remaining, you can just take up, I can take up some questions. Notes, Saurabh, notes you shared. Yeah, I'll share the notes through the Google Drive. I'm going to share it. Manish, videos cannot be downloadable, but we can watch the videos. That's it. Yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
guys. Yeah.
yeah, Vamsi Charan
Yes.
here.
Yeah, Charan. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have shared a link which is full stack data science in that
Yes. Yeah.
Core
Mm,
Python, NumPy, Pandas,
mm, mm.
and many tools are there, machine
Yes.
learning, deep learning, and
Mm.
everything.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So can this all be covered in a span of 4 to 5 months?
5 months, as I said, no, no, approximately 5 months it will take it. You can add another 1 more month, you can take it. 5 to 6 months, you can take it. I said that no, exactly it is not 5 months, but if it
Okay.
is not, it is going to be approximately try to complete off, but obviously it will be extended beyond the 5 months only.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And one more thing, as we are getting many tools now, AI tools, right?
Mm,
So
mm.
how can we compete in this now currently evolving technology?
Yes.
Like we are learning from the starting, right? This
Yeah.
machine learning, deep
Mm.
learning.
Yes.
Those who are already excelled in it, they can start.
Mm,
They are already creating
mm.
something.
Yes. Yes.
But as we are starting now only, so is it better to go to data science or this is my personal feeling only.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am thinking to join big data because I see personally I see more future in that because
Mm,
data science, those who know statistics and those who are really qualified, MTech students or
mm,
those who are foreign graduates,
mm,
I am thinking they will give more preference to them. But for big data, anyone can learn and anyone can implement it. As Hadoop, some tools are there which
mm,
are which when we required.
mm, mm.
So, can you clear my question?
Yes,
This
I
one,
can, I
what
can,
I am
I
thinking.
can, yeah, I
Yeah.
can clarify it. Yeah. So you are talking about because I also into the big data systems, I can also clarify it. So see,
Mm,
these are two, we can say that nowadays what happened here is everything has been got integrating. Everything is going to be gets integrating with one in earlier days. Every tool is going to be independent. Nowadays it's not like that. Everything is going to be getting integrated.
mm,
So if you
mm,
talk about the big data system also, as you are talking about, like you are saying that you see some tools like I can speak about that. MapReduce,
mm,
Hive, which is going to be Scoop, which is going to be
mm,
these are all. Now what happened? All these has been got replaced by a single framework called as a Spark. Now if you're
mm.
learning big data means all these MapReduce, Hive, Scoop, all these are not at all required. Directly
Yeah,
work
yeah.
with the Spark and we can work with them.
Mm,
Okay. So
mm,
there is going to be, so obviously, is who is going to give the data science, who is going to give the data to the data scientist? Obviously, a data engineer need to provide the data.
mm,
So the data engineering people is going to be prior to the data science people. Once if
mm,
they prepare all these data lakes and all the data, then this data science people or data analyst people is going to consume the data and they are going to be doing some kind of an analytics and all these things. So what is
mm,
the data engineer is going to do? He will only collect all the data, put it in a proper format so that others can consume. But who is going to
mm,
consume again? The data science people has to consume this data and it has
mm,
to give the because finally the business units requires only the analytics part. They don't require the raw data format,
mm,
isn't it? So
mm,
all these are going to be some kind of an integrated tools.
mm,
And as part of one more question you have been get you have a doubt is yes, absolutely automation is there everywhere. Even I
mm,
also this says the same thing. See, I will teach you the pandas for 15 days of time, 15-20 days
mm,
I'll teach the pandas. And finally I'll say that all the 20 days learning you can do it in a 1 hour you can do it
mm,
by using we have an automated ETA tools like which is going to be like we have like a detail or AutoVis, or which is a pandas profiling, we have them.
Mm.
So in automation, what is the problem? So let us say machine is working automatically. Machine is working
Mm.
automatically. If some repair comes to the machine didn't work, so the person who is operating the machine should also know how to repair that machine. Otherwise, he has to wait for some the mechanic has to come. So
Mm.
same this also, you have to learn this particular basics. These are all core
Mm.
concepts. If automation has been done, so who can do the automation? Everybody can start developing and they can start using that application. But if anything happens, he is going to stop there. He do
Mm.
not know how to proceed further. But in this
Mm.
case, if automation is not possible, in the case in some scenario, you got a scenario where automation is not working, then in that case, if you know these base concepts, that is going to be gets easy, very easy for your application. So always whenever automation comes also, if you know the base concept of that, how it is working, then you can handle the automation task. So
Mm.
this has been happened. I'll tell you one experience also. Some years before, there is a reporting tool called as an ClickView. Even now also it
Mm.
was there. Some
Mm.
years before, ClickView was there. So suddenly the people found that ClickView is a very easy. 1 month, if you learn it sufficient, we used to get a jobs. So suddenly in around some 2012, I think I remember at that time SSRS, Tableau, these type of tools used to be there. So people started learning the this ClickView. Immediately they got the jobs. Everything has been happened. But after 1 year, what happened here is all the ClickView systems has been crashed. They're unable to handle the large volumes of data. They're able to handle. Initially, they was able to find, but after that, what happened here is when data started increasing, all that particular systems has been crashed, and all that particular people are on the road at that time, 2012 time.
Mm.
So that is the main problem if you completely depend only on the automated applications. You should know the
Mm.
core concept, and to increase your productivity, automation is required. That is increases automation. What it is going to improve? It does not improve your knowledge, it improves your productivity. So once you go to the real time scenarios, obviously client requires productivity, whether you are doing manually or whether you're doing automated, it does not matter. Productivity need to be increased, so he will look at the productivity. So if you are
Mm.
capable to do it manually faster, okay, that is also accepted. But whenever do it automatically, most of the work is, but all the EDA part cannot be done automated with the help of this particular application. If you want to combine the systems, we have to do manually. Analytics can be done automatically, but data combining, data cleansing, all this automatically they can't do that. So up to
Mm.
some extent only automation will work. Up to some extent manual work must be there.
Mm.
Fine?
Yeah. So one small request:
Yeah,
why
yeah, yeah.
don't you start a data engineer, just like full stack data science? Can't you start a full stack data engineering also, because those are interested in that can.
No, no, my specialization is data science. How can I go to the data engineering role?
Okay, okay. I thought that you are also worked in the data engineering,
I
so that.
engineering role is there, but those are different streams now. They went into different streams.
Mm.
Now they have been went into the different streams. Like they're talking about data lakes. I have the idea, but I was not an expert in that. My expertise is on the data science.
Okay, okay. And PySpark, is it different from this?
Spike, it's a Spark. It's a Spark with Spark framework, which is implemented with the help of the Python. That's why we are
Okay.
going to call it as a PySpark.
Mm.
PySpark is a library which is used to integrate Python with the Spark.
Okay, okay.
Yes, yes, Tejasvi. So, what extent the base knowledge is required? Like, do you require to know? Is all base knowledges, guys. It's not required. SQL, MongoDB, Hadoop. It's a basics. It's not a completely you need not to be an expert, but basic. If you have a basic knowledge, that is going to be sufficient. No, SQL is not covered in this course because whatever we do it in SQL, everything we do it in Pandas only. We are going to do in Python only. We are going to do that. So we don't require, even if you require it also, the basic like joins concept, only those are going to be required. But beyond that, PL SQL programming or all these things are not going to be required because we are not here to manage the data. Here we are required to analyze the data. Okay. SQL is basically used to manage your data in a relational database systems. But here it is not a relational database systems, isn't it? So to avoid those concepts only, NoSQL has came here. So we are going to do every concept of Python, the whatever you do it in SQL, I do it in as part of the Python, I'm going to do that. So SQL knowledge is not mandatory, But if you have the knowledge, you can make the things very easy in Python. That's the case. Okay, fine. Yep.
Will statistics part be covered?
Yes, statistics absolutely. As I told you, no, it's an obviously the math for every algorithm. There is going to be some math will be there. So
Hmm.
probability is there. All these things as part of the algorithms we have to discuss about them.
Okay.
Okay. It's not. It's need not to be an expert in that. At least you should know like how that algorithm is working. So for that particular purpose only we require that. Right. Right, guys. So that's it for the today's session, guys. And thanks for maybe the today's Sunday, that too specifically. So you know that like Sunday, everyone will have some their own works. So just spending almost all 1.5 hour time for attending this session. Thank you all of you. And we are going to start a new batch on 20th of this month. That is on the day after tomorrow, which is on Wednesday at morning 6 a.m. So the link was already shared here in this group, or else you can just get the link from the same DurgaSoft online. There is a link was there. 20th, there is a new batch which is going to be starting at 6:30 a.m. So that's a demo classes, guys. You can attend 3 or 4 demo classes at a free of cost. And after that, if you are satisfied with the course curriculum and all these things, then you can register for the course. Okay. So yeah, tomorrow, not tomorrow timing, it is on Wednesday. Wednesday it is at 6:30 a.m. Link will be there. Okay. Payment links and all these things, you please attend for the demos. First of all, 2 days you can attend at a free of cost. After that, my backend team will contact you for all the remaining procedures, the backend procedures like payments and all these things. You can discuss with my backend teams, guys. Okay. Any guys, any questions? I think Supriya, I think you are already from previous batch, right? Supriya, you are from morning 8 o'clock or something, if I was not wrong. I think all of already you're already joined my course, right? Okay, fine, guys. Anyone, guys, any questions? Manish, like we don't count them, but maximum what are going to be the popular algorithms we are going to teach. And second main important is our main target is to not learn the algorithms. Okay. You main target is to how to understand the algorithm. So tomorrow in future, when you see a new algorithm, again, you should not come back to me and ask me, can you explain this algorithm? So target is to how to learn, how to understand the algorithms. Okay. So for that, obviously, I don't count them, but KNN, Navi base, decision trees, random forest, boosting, bagging. Okay. We can talk about linear regression, logistic regression, clustering algorithms. So in a deep learning concepts, it is going to be ANN, CNNs, RNNs. Almost all we have more than 15, approximately 15 plus algorithms. We can say association rules. All these are going to be approximately, I can say 15 plus algorithms will be there. Manish, right? Okay, guys. Thanks all of you for that today. So I think all of you, I have answered all of your questions. Maximum I covered all of you. Nothing has been got left. Generally today, very less number of people. So last week, last workshop, 27 people joined. Almost all of them are converted. Almost all we have every batch will have almost all 25 students will be there. Yes, next class is on Wednesday, means it is a demo class. The first demo classes I'll start with them. So I'm going to start with the demo session at 6:30 a.m. So like what is data science, what we are going to learn, what is machine learning, what are the skills you require, all those things I'm going to discuss it on the Wednesday's class. Okay. So that's it, guys. No, link will not be the same. As you can see that there is separate link was there, guys. Already they have shared my link. My backend team has already shared the link. Just a minute. If anybody wants, I can share you the link once again, guys. Once again, I'm going to share the link if anybody wants the link. So this is the link for the demo, guys. It is on the 20th. Or else you can find it in the online, on the website, DurgaSoft website, you can see the link, guys. Okay. Yeah, I shared it, guys. Just now shared it. You can just click on the link and you can register for the course. If you want, you can register for the demos. Right? So that's it for the today's class, guys. Thanks all of you. And thanks for spending your time on Sunday, just especially for the workshop. And tomorrow we have a festival, so we don't have a class for tomorrow. So next class will be on Wednesday, guys. Okay. And I wish all of you a happy the Ganesh Chaturthi who are celebrating. And I hope I'll see you all of you on the Wednesday session, guys. Okay. Thanks all of you for today, guys.